Hi there. Now in the last video that I did, I talked about Kanban. So that one is more of an introduction to Kanban. So in today's video, I'm going to share with you what I use for folks that want to do kind of, I consider as self-paced training. And then I will talk about the books that I would recommend, the ones that pretty much, the one that I read, the one that I've used as a reference. And then there are places online as well where you can learn about Kanban. And lastly, we'll talk about the certification arena of Kanban. Before I begin, if this is your first time here, welcome to my channel. This channel is dedicated to providing content that enable and help individuals in their agile journey. If you have not subscribed, I know many of you that watch my videos do not subscribe. I would ask for you to subscribe to it and also click on the bell notification so that way when I put out a new content that you'll be notified. Also, do not forget to provide the feedback by clicking like on my video, share them, and also provide comments. All right, let's get going. So the first thing we're going to talk about are self-paced training, things that you can do on your own so that you don't have to be in person and block maybe a day or two, take vacation, for example. So these are good things that you can do on your own that pretty much maybe need an hour or two of a free time that you got. So this consists of videos and a simulation of a game. So number one is a video from Gary at Development That Pays. So check Gary's videos out. So the first one that I will recommend is this one. What is Kanban? Kanban explained with a coffee cup. The second one is what is Kanban? Putting the 4 Kanban principles to work. Third one is what is Kanban? From coffee shop to Kanban card. Now, I consider these three as very fundamentals as the basics of Kanban. It is a nice representation to help us understand what Kanban truly is. And the fourth video is a video from a talk at Google by Eric Brechner, who was a project manager, I believe, at Microsoft, and they were using Kanban to develop Xbox. So this is an hour-long video, but it is well worth the time to spend on it. It contains information on how it is implemented in a real-world situation. So I will put all these 4 videos in a playlist, and I'll share the playlist right here and also at the bottom of the comment section. Now, take a look at these 4 things. These are awesome. The first 3 are basics, and then we got the, what is it like in the real world? And then finally, the 5th thing, basically, that I would encourage you to try is a game. It's a simulation game of a Kanban process. And this is from Lean Agility. The game is called the WIG game. It's TWIG. And I know for some of you that have seen my video before, I've mentioned this many times. I've actually used this many times in my training and also shared it online as well. So here is again, TWIG is one I truly enjoy playing. Now, it starts with day 43 and then goes all the way to, believe I get day 56. It is a great way to get a feel of, what is, or, what would a Kanban feel like when you're actually going through the process. So those are the 5, I would say, things to do for, self-help, for self-learning. Second thing we're going to talk about are books. There are tons of books on Kanban that's out there today. For me, there are 2 that I have read that I use dearly a lot. The first one, of course, is You Cannot Escape from the Blue Book, which is, this Kanban book by David J. Anderson, of course. It's a great book to have. Again, you need to read this. The other one is The Real World Kanban. This one is by Matthias Skelrin. It shows you, it's kind of a pretty small book, as you can see, pretty thin. It goes to a lot of detailed stuff, how it's been implemented and things like that. So another good book. So these 2 books combined allows me to learn a lot about Kanban. If you're looking for stuff online, if not, you say, hey, I'm not going to go buy the books, I don't have the money to spend on it. There are free stuff that you can watch online and read online. For example, my videos. Okay, where can you go to read about stuff? Now, there are a couple of places you can go read, but keep in mind that the places you go to, tend to be more, I would say, a product focus or a framework focus. So we have people that productize Kanban, right? So that they can sell you things. Now, an example will be Kanban University. So Kanban University is a great place where it has tons of resources that you can go read. Okay. The other part is Agile Alliance. Of course, if you're from the Scrum world, Agile world, Agile Alliance has lots of documents and materials on it as well. The last one is Kanbanize, Kanbanize. Kanbanize also have lots of material on it. So those are 3 places you can go read about it. And of course, search it, Google it, you get it as well. So the last thing we're going to talk about is the Kanban certification. If you are out looking for certification, there are a couple places you can take it from. So, for example, one is from Kanban University. I believe this is fairly new because I don't remember seeing this before. This is, I think a great resource to go look at. I am not certified in Kanban yet. It is something for me to do in my journey down the road. So, Kanban University is one. The other place is the PMI has it as well. You can get it from PMI. The third places you can get it to is Scrum.org. Believe it or not, Scrum.org has a class on Kanban for those that are using Kanban as part of Scrum. There you have it. Hope this helps you for those that are pursuing Kanban. Definitely, I would say if you're in Agile, Kanban is something that you need to be aware of because it has its benefits. There are times Scrum doesn't work, like I mentioned before, and that's when Kanban comes into play. So there are 2 very popular kind of methodology framework, what we can call it, that's out there for Agilists. The first one is Scrum, which I love a lot. The second one is Kanban. So with these 2 combined, it will give you a lot of things to think about on how you will implement Agile in an organization. So there you go. Hopefully this helps you. Let me know if you find other places in terms of resources, in terms of gameplay, in terms of certification. All right. Bye.